Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 15th episode of the New Gods podcast. And we have no special guest today. We have the exact same cast as every single time. And today, what we're going to be talking about is new player experience. What fun things did we experience as a new player? What did we struggle with? Was it hard to get into the game? So I think today we're going to start with Frappin. What? Lapolo, we'll start with.
Why are you laughing at it?
Yeah, we'll start with Lapolo today. So Lapolo, how did you get into Fear and Hunger?
Just sometimes YouTube goes and works in mysterious ways, and I watched one video because I'm a good supportive friend. And I'm like, let me support my friends and watch their videos. And then the next day, my entire recommendation was nothing but Fear and Hunger. And that's it. That's how it worked.
I had so many people tell me that. They'll be like, yeah, I watched one of your shorts, and then after that, it was just Fear and Hunger content, just spammed with it. That was early on too, like in January or February. Like, I don't know what it was. I think people were just really, I don't know what the original trigger for that was, really. Because I think that may have even been before the really big videos or the big videos that sort of kicked off a trend came out, like...
No, that happened at exactly after the big videos, because I was getting the same complaints that I watched one of your videos and now nothing but Funger. Stop it. Help.
Was that before or after? So was that the RPG That Hates You video or Super Eye Patch Wolf, you reckon?
Pretty sure it was Super Wolf Patch Eye.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm getting my tongue a bit mixed up. So when
it's not morning, by the way.
Oh, it's not morning? No, it's mounting. Big difference.
It's not mounting.
Yes, it is.
Oh, by the way,
Australia's not real. It's not mounting.
It is real and it is mounting.
Any kind of editing they're gonna be making in the video is gonna probably get me killed. But I really want you to put the comic that Arsenic's made of Wolf. You know, the one that says, "Wolf, do you like Pocket Cat?"
Yeah.
Because you said Wolf like a second ago, and I was like, "Who the fuck is Wolf? Holy shit!" And I read this comic. I said, "Hey, Rapolo, you said something about Pokémon to somebody while I was not watching, right?" It's like, "Who the fuck is Wolf?" And he said, "It's Super Eye Patch Wolf, you idiot." And I was like, "Oh shit, it makes sense." I don't know why. Just Super Eye Patch Wolf and Wolf just alone doesn't ring a bell for me. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Wolfie. I call him Wolfie all the time. I guess you're not part of the inner circle then. Yeah. That's okay.
His name has so many syllables that it's so perfect for saying wrong.
It is.
I guess so, yeah.
And how many syllables does it have?
Super, how's it going?
Super
Sorry.
Eye Patch Wolf. He's got 5 syllables. What the heck? I'm only 3. A dark raccoon. You're 4. We've got 4s and 3s here. No 5s. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Yes. Actually,
too.
Actually, I did. That reminded me. I did want to shout out. Arsenix, the artist, because they have done the thumbnail for this episode, and I wanted to do that before I forget. So thank you for reminding me.
Don't worry.
Yes. So what was your first playthrough of Fear and Hunger like?
Hey, Frapolo, you sound kind of weird. Is everything going on okay there?
No. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, the cold, remember?
It's
Yeah.
just a small little cold. New mic setup. Trying out a new voice changer. The usual. My first experience was, I think I got lost. It's like a couple screens away from the train. And I was lost for 3 hours.
Oh, so you started with Termina. You didn't start with the first one.
I've been told the first one, it would be impossible for someone like me.
It is a lot harder. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Good confidence boost, lads.
Yeah.
Good job, bros.
It's something that wants you to laser focus and plan things out. And
I have laser focus.
right, but your entire thought process is intrusive thoughts, so you wouldn't be able to plan things out.
You got me there, bro.
Yeah, so how far did you get then? How far have you gotten in the game so far?
There's the farthest I've gotten was when I streamed it this week. In what was it? Is it the bunker? Is that what it is?
Oh, with a Bella.
It's like the scary place, and then the scary clown came out, and I cried, and then shut the game off, and then played Toontown.
And how do you go with Toontown, I wonder?
Toontown's good. It's
Oh.
good.
I thought you liked Lone RPG, but you like now Toontown?
Mm.
Yeah, it's good. It sticks it to the man.
What? No, I'm not even ask.
You gotta ask now, Bones. You gotta ask.
Yeah, we
Don't. I have decided not to ask
Mighty,
it.
please.
I am a skeleton of my word. I will not ask.
Okay.
Ask it.
But anyway, continuing on with the topic, I've told this story a few times, but I really enjoy telling it because it's funny. My
If I don't
first,
la- if I don't laugh, you owe me $100.
couldn't I just make monkey noises to make you laugh? That's the most secure $100 ever. Hey, there we go.
I
Just
was
like
laughing.
you play monkey noises, didn't even have to say them.
Can you do the monkey noises anyway, Bones?
Oh, sure, for $100.
Hmm.
I have no money.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Same.
I could give you a monkey noise.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Exchange. This is an
But
exchange.
I don't want a monkey noise. I want the reverse of a monkey noise.
Oh, shit. Is there a reverse of that?
That's uncanny.
Yeah, it's
You just have to use the backwards voice for it.
What's your backwards voice? That was pretty
There
close,
we
I
go.
reckon. Yeah.
Perfect light impression.
So what?
Anyway,
So anyway.
my first experience was I had a policy where if you bought me a game, I would stream it, regardless of content. I still need to do that Nico Para stream. But
Someone put you in Nekopara?
Who is Nico?
yeah, someone bought me that.
Are you
Anyway,
can you even stream that?
I'm going to. Eventually.
On Kick, I guess you could do it on Kick.
You
One
could
option.
get away with it on Twitch if you're just very quick with changing your screen.
Oh, that's true. You streamed
for
a
reference.
a hentai game, didn't you?
I've streamed it. I've streamed multiple.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we know, Frepipo. You never stop talking about them. But yeah, someone bought me Fear and Hunger, and I streamed it, and I felt personally attacked and wanted revenge.
Hmm.
So I kept streaming it weekly for a while, and it took me until like week 3 before I made it to a save point.
Yeah, that's sort of the experience. And I remember the first time I did Fear and Hunger, and it took me ages to even figure out how to save. I think I had a lot of people helping me too, so I'm just bad at it.
Well, the thing that I kept doing is that every single time I died, I would restart, pick a different character, pick different choices on them until I basically had everyone's intros memorized.
Okay.
And then I realized that Kahara could start with dash. Didn't know anyone else could, but knew Kahara could. And I was like, oh, wow, this breaks the game in half.
It does. Yeah. That's why I always try to recommend Termina, because the start is less brutal than the first game. Now, the first game, you'll just die like 10 times before you can even think of saving. But in Termina, it's a lot more forgiving. It's still brutal compared to like regular games, but I think it's just a lot easier to avoid everything just one hitting you and insta giving you.
But where's the fun in that?
Well, it's
There's a different kind of fun.
yeah.
Films.
Whenever I do sort of try and get people to play it, I just sort of qualify that, if you're a certain sort of person that struggles with games, and then do the second one. Because I want as many people as possible to actually buy and play the games, because there's still a lot of people that don't. It's that old meme, huge Fear and Hunger fan, excited to play it for the first time. And there's a lot of people like that.
Hunger, the Earthbound of indie-inspired Earthbound RPGs.
See, the Earthbound
Think about it. You have a mostly useless praise skill that's exactly like Earthbound.
That's true. It's the Earthbound of Undertale likes, I think. Yeah, a lot of people. I guess if they're the sort of person that really likes suffering, they probably already know about the games and don't need my recommendation anyway. So, and most of my audience are people who like listening about the lore too, and so they're the people that need a bit of prompting to get into the game. Like me, that's just straight up me. I need prompting to get into games. And like the first time I played Fear and Hunger, I got ending E, and then I'm like, okay, that was cool, but that was too hard for me, so I'm done. And it wasn't until Termina, and I really stuck with it. Like I forced myself to stick with it because I wanted to get a few different endings before actually finishing it this time. And well, I think that ended up being the right choice. Because here we are, basically a year later, a year after it came out, still talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mal.
Hmm.
This is your prompting to play B3313.
B3313, what is that?
Sounds like an IVGN quote. B79 bomber.
What? So Raccoon, how did
I'll send you a
Forgot what
copy
it
of it
was.
later.
Yeah, sure.
It's how do I even phrase this? I don't think there's any good way to sell anyone on this game just by describing it, so just go play it. Like, it's technically a horror game, but it uses forms of horror we don't have words for yet.
Oh, what the hell?
Anyway, Raccoon.
Hey,
What was your first experience like playing these games?
absolutely horrifying. I would never wish to share.
Which one did you start
don't
with?
want to pick Olivia as your main character. Don't play Olivia.
So you played
Don't really.
Termina first.
The wheelchairless lady. Yeah. Don't touch Olivia. Do not touch. No.
Don't.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. No. No.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I recruited her my first time through Termina. I was like, wow, she's not very good.
No, she's really bad as a companion, isn't she?
I assume
yeah.
with like all of her ridiculous poison and whatnot, she's absolutely broken in the right hands. But as a companion, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like the companions are like completely different than when you're actually playing as them for the most part. But then you've got Abella, which is just, I'm just going to win the first half of the game for you without you don't even have to think about it.
It's really sad that I couldn't find a Vela in my 30 to 50 hours playthrough. It's really sad, to be honest.
Did she glitch out or something?
No, I just got Henrik and I stuck to Henrik, thinking that
Whoops.
that didn't matter, but it did matter.
That's right.
It did.
Lapid, in your one of your first playthroughs, you got soft locked, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And then I got it was after I was lost for 3 hours. And then I got soft locked, and then that's when I like didn't play it for God, what how long has it been? It was like 4 months, was it?
Yeah, it was months, yeah.
It was like a month ago.
That's a pretty incredible first experience.
Yeah.
All right, so I played it and then immediately got lost for 3 hours. Then I found out I was soft locked.
See, but can you not expect anybody else to have any kind of experience like that except for me?
That is the Lapin experience.
Yeah, that is people car.
Soft locking games is my like livelihood at this point.
like the one thing you can do to soft lock the game is to kill Henrik when you first meet him. And that's what Lapin did. And then because she's wandering around for a while, then I'm like watching the stream and I'm like, wait a second. She doesn't have any of the keys. Like, how do you? And I was thinking, like, how do you actually get through here? And then, she doesn't have.
We did talk about this. We did talk about this, though, that you could get the key, like the ball cutters, back at the train.
No,
it made the thing.
Yeah, so the original intention was that bolt cutters would spawn in the train if you didn't have any of the keys and Henrik was dead. But it's bugged. It doesn't actually work. So that was supposed to prevent soft locks. And this is before we knew about the dev spot with the bolt cutters. This is long before that.
Oh yeah.
Right. I can't remember what character. I think you're playing as Marco. I think. And so
Yes.
it didn't have lockpicking. You can start with it, but I don't think Lapin had it. And no guns or anything like that. And it's like, well, what do you do then? Like you've got get lucky and get a Venushka circle, and didn't get that. And it's like, okay, GG. Like the doors just don't open then.
I won.
Yeah, you won the game. There you go. You won the game. Yeah, I think that's like the only way you can get soft lock is just kill Henrik and then get bad RNG. So I thought the gates automatically opened on like day 2 or something, but they don't. So it would still be pointless, wouldn't it, if they just automatically opened up? So, but the next update's got the new area, which I think is a bit easier to get through. It seems like it's a bit more of a gauntlet style. So in case you don't want to like get keys or you get soft locked or whatever, you can just go that way. It should be
You
good.
say gauntlet style, and I was picturing the gauntlet from 1.
Oh.
And you know what? That would be awesome. Muro, add more scything blades that kill you instantly, but into an early game area. It would be funny.
That would be really
Gauntlet
sick.
style.
I guess I got the spike traps, and they've got like the bear traps too. Add more traps in the old town. I think that'd be really funny, especially on easy mode. I think that'd be even funnier.
Add easy mode exclusive instant death traps. It'll be amazing.
So, did you guys have much experience with horror before you played Fear and Hunger, or was this like your first horror experience?
I had experiences with a few games actually. I want to mostly name a few. You let me know which one you want me to talk about. But I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Oh, the classic, yeah.
For the PC, yeah. I played Knock Knock. It's a very indie horror game.
What's Knock
And
Knock?
almost no one. What the fuck? There's two
What?
Wallace?
Hello.
Oh, he's here.
Must be a doppelganger. Kill it.
Who the fuck is? Wait, where's everyone? Who's
Now
the
you
other
have to
one?
kill. You have to kill whichever one you think is the fake one. And just so you know, it's not me.
No, wait, whatever.
can't kill me.
No, what are you doing? No.
He's dead.
All right,
He's
problem
dead.
solved.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy.
Well then.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Well, good thing we have the real one.
Yeah, we got the real one here. So the fake one's dead. The doppelganger's dead. So we can trade the doppelganger's head to Pocket Cat for an extra book. That's good.
Yeah. Going back to topic. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Knock Knock. Night in the Woods.
Was that a
It's a
horror?
very
I thought that was
good
just like
horror
an
Horror.
indie what do they call it? Boring core game.
It's a visual novel. It's a visual novel.
Visual
more than
novel?
anything, to be honest. Yeah, but it was really scary at the time when I played it. I connected so much with the characters. At least to me. I have no idea. Then I played Penumbra, which was the previous game that came out before Amnesia.
Oh, yep.
With the giant worm, you know? And the last one that I can recall that actually scared the fuck out of me was Cry of Fear. Why
Cry
is
of Fear.
it not for again?
Okay.
What's the explanation for why we're allowing a doppelganger on?
We're gonna cut off his limbs and use them for food later, basically.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay. Welcome back for Apollo Doppelganger for Doppel Dapollo. Welcome back to Apollo.
Howdy.
Can you make a monkey noise too, Dapollo, or is that just for Apollo? Wow, that's not bad.
I tried. I'm not able to do it.
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, really? Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you can definitely see the differences between Dapollo and Fropolo though. So had to work on that a little bit, but that's okay. Baby steps. So what were we talking about? Yes. So the question we have at the moment is, did you guys play much horror before playing Fear and Hunger or not? I
I
think-
cannot remember another horror game that would be worth mentioning that actually scared me because I don't get scared with games.
Now wait, he didn't ask you if you played the horror games that scared you. He asked you if you played the horror games.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I play a lot, but they don't have an effect on me if they don't scare me, right? Had in Time had a really good section in horror. For example.
It did, didn't it?
Time is horror.
No, it had one section that was like really spooky. That was
Really?
the mansion.
That
Yeah.
actually made my brother drop the game.
Really?
When he got there.
But it's only like a 5-minute scene.
Yeah.
Ah,
But I guess he
I
was
don't know,
13
yeah.
years old. Maybe that's why.
Like I just know the song, tan 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 ton tin ton tan ton from In Time. I don't know anything else about the game. I didn't know if it has a horror themes.
A little. It's got the
Yeah.
obligatory one horror section that all platformers have. So
It has blood,
Oh.
gore. It has strangulation as well.
it
all that
has,
stuff.
I believe it has limb dismemberment system too.
Yeah.
And
So
Just like
Hat in
Fear
Time
and
is Fear and Hunger. Exactly.
Yes.
yeah. Hat and Hunger. There you
A Hunger in Time.
go.
Oh no.
I like how it's the Nine the Wolves is the game that actually got me with horror, and then there's like stuff that released recently that I played and didn't give me a fucking, I didn't feel anything. I could say that I got something out of that one game that came out after Amnesia. What was the game? Soma.
Soma? I heard that's good. I haven't
Yeah.
played it though. Is it
Pretty
good?
Hmm?
Hmm?
Yeah, I felt like I was playing Amnesia, but it didn't really scare me to the point of, Amnesia. Nothing scared me like Amnesia after I finished it.
Wasn't Amnesia just like lots of jump scares though?
I think it's mostly built up on just fear, but maybe it was just because I don't get it honestly. It's been like 10 years since I played it, kind of.
Hmm. I
Wow.
because they just had the sequel coming out, The Bunker. So I was kind of tempted to go back and play the old ones too. Amnesia, Dark Descent, Machine for Pigs, and then The Bunker. I heard Machine for Pigs wasn't very good though. Has anyone played it?
No, I haven't
No.
touched any old Amnesia. I checked one Amnesia, which you have to be in a cave. I forgot the name. Amnesia 2, was it?
Don't they all have caves?
Amnesia. Yeah, there was one the Rebirth. I think it is called Rebirth.
So what you're
Rebirth.
saying is, you can't remember which amnesia it was.
Wow!
Please don't do
Peak comedy! It's an
No.
open universe,
Wow.
guys.
Fuck you.
How about you, Bonesy? What?
But yeah, I mostly play horror games. I play them wrong, but I mostly play horror games.
What do you mean you play them wrong?
I had people when I was streaming the Silent Hill series. I had people coming into my chat and complaining that they're not supposed to be Dark Souls.
Eh?
They
What?
They what?
I would grab the biggest melee weapon and kill literally everything and make it look easy.
I mean, if the
But
game
if it
gives
was
you the
Amnesia, you
possibility
will
to
grab a
do
chair.
that.
What games were you playing?
1, 2, and 3. Obviously, not any of the later ones because obviously.
No. What horror games were you playing that chat
they-
Silent
told?
Hill 1, 2,
wait.
and 3. But I have played so many different horror games. I could not possibly begin to list all of them off.
Wait, so they were complaining that you were being good at the game, basically.
Yeah, they were complaining that I was playing on the hardest difficulty and absolutely crushing all of the enemies with overwhelming violence.
Yeah. That isn't exactly the normal horror experience, is it?
I mean, if they didn't want me to kill them, they shouldn't have been killable.
That's very true.
Oh.
Players will always find a way to kill stuff they shouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
If it has
because
hit
Nashra in
points-
the demo.
You reminded me of a horror game. It's called Ghost Watchers. That was a really good horror
Oh.
game.
Actually, that reminds me, Frodopo. There actually is a way to like legit kill Nasra in the demo. You don't even need to edit anything.
Filled up, huh?
Yeah, that's you. You're the
just use,
doppelganger.
yeah, you're the
You're
doppelganger.
doppelganger.
You're Frodopo. You're the doppelganger.
Ferrodoppo, okay.
Yeah, Frodopo.
Or, Dapolo, but that sounds more like I'm calling you Dapolo, like the polo, and that doesn't feel right.
It's the polo.
How much time did you guys think about this weird lore for people?
What do you mean, Pippo?
What do you mean think? We didn't think of any of this lore, it just happened.
I mean, it's just happened. You're also the same person that says bugs are lore, so you definitely think about the.
Well, yeah, but I think about bugs because those are important. And that reminds me. We do in
No,
fact have a
no,
confirmation from
no,
Miro.
no,
and this is
no,
very important. and I
no,
need to bring it
no.
up on the podcast.
No,
Just
no,
shove it in your
no,
stupid face.
no,
He
no.
pointed out that bugs are lore.
Sorry if you
The
did.
wait,
Runner's
what?
High glitch is canon. It is mechanic. It is a thing that happened because all of the bugs are lore.
Yeah,
No, wait,
unfortunately.
What did he say? What did he say?
So, do you know that bug
You know,
where
sometimes-
when sometimes when you stop running, you just keep running until your stamina refills? In
Oh,
Termina?
he said that. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he added the text in which it says that sometimes you will just get it. That's different because in there, Mirror itself, with that writing, told you that that bug is now, because probably he doesn't want to correct him, is now officially a feature. The other bugs don't have anything like that. You never have a.
He
a
said
variety
it
that
was
tells you.
one of 53 bugs he was making canon.
Yeah. I mean, wait, what?
53. That's specifically the number he gave.
It is, yeah, it is.
I mean, there are way
So we
more than
know-
53 bugs. Though,
So at least- so-
here
sorry.
hungers.
I will make an addendum. So it was like number 22 out of 53. So at least 21 other bugs are canon as well.
Yeah, but the point is, they are becoming canon because they were not canon. But you were saying that they were canon even when they were not canon.
But they're canon now, so I'm still right. It's just that Miro hadn't made it public. They were always canon. It's just not until now that he declared it.
It was written down in his documents, in his secret law book that he has squirreled away.
I can't wait for the update to come out so we can talk about this better, but we will wait.
I can't wait till he goes back and updates 1 and makes all of those bugs canon too.
Oh no, the tiles where you get party members. That's just canon.
Sometimes when you wander across the dungeon, there are the spirits from another timeline which are gonna join you into battle, like Darcy and Ragnarok.
You're saying time is convoluted in the dungeons.
With the depths, you're able to
Yeah.
get access to.
It is. Time is convoluted in the dungeons because of Mahab and the cube, isn't it? Oh no, that might actually be the reason.
It literally is. You are pulling the Ars out of a different timeline and getting her into your party, which is why the timelines and bugs are all canon.
And when you sew off the moonless paw and you accidentally sew off the girl legs, is because I don't know.
You aimed the bone saw really badly.
Yeah, but this happens
too
even if
hungry.
the girl is still in the cage.
Actually, you know what that is? It reminds me of a story of an American surgery where a man attempted to amputate a leg with a bone saw and did so with such vigor that the patient died. The assistant holding the leg also bled out because he was cut so badly from it. And one of the spectators died of shock, making it the only surgery with a lethality rate of 300%.
Wow.
And that doctor? Me.
That yes, and we have the doctor in this in this podcast right now.
It's
He's a
you.
voice cat.
The voice cat.
Yes, the voice cat.
Voice cat. Huh? I'm confused. What happens?
Wait, so
Don't worry about it. I'll
actually
tell you older.
has anybody else soft locked any of these games other than Lappin?
I mean, do you know in the present section where there is the old guardian, if you pick up a rock in there, you cannot leave the place anymore.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that happened to me on my first otherwise successful S run of Kahara.
Oh no! I mean, to be fair,
I
it's
was
Clara.
livid.
So what happened?
So there's a specific pile of rubble in present Mahabra, and if you talk to it and pick up the rock, you get stuck there and you can never move again.
Oh, really?
I learned about that on my first really successful hard mode run.
Oh man, I'd be spewing.
I mean, to be fair, Jones, that's still Kahara's ending. Like, you lost at most 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
No, it
That's
was closer
canon?
to like 2 hours because each of those runs was involved like getting the claymore and like way over preparing because I wasn't very good at the game at the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
I think I've oops. I think I've got 2 soft locks. The one with Nosramus, that really easy one to trigger. When you stand in the wrong spot, and then the conversation starts, and you try and
God.
move forward, and you can't move forward, so the game just soft locks.
You know,
Yeah,
it's funny. I have
one I've done,
never
like 15 times.
Yeah.
No, but I have never been able to replicate it. Like,
Really?
I tried to do it exactly how they told me it was done. It doesn't work for me. Like, I don't get soft locked.
Huh. That's bizarre.
Weird.
Yeah, but
I-
in the bug fix mode, I regardless tried to fix it for the people on which it does work.
Mm.
I tried to. Well, does crashing also cover as soft login? Yes, it does. Probably.
No.
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 You sure?
Crashing is a hard lock, or
Yep.
well, a
You sure?
crash.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
different. Soft lock is where the
But
game
yeah, go.
keeps running.
No,
But I'm curious now. What did you do, Raccoon, to crash the game?
I made a video explaining how to teleport from the Hexen in Master Mode, where Father Hugo is, to the train.
Mhm.
And this is very difficult since if you have interacted with the hexen before, or if you do it not slow enough, because if you're fast enough, you can actually crash yourself
Hmm.
out of this strategy. So I've been crashing a lot by trying to replicate this on stream, and I look like a fucking idiot.
Like always, let me say. But does that depend from your PC, or does that depend from just
It
a thing
depends
that
on
RPG
how
Maker cannot
slow
do?
you are, and I love being fast.
Okay, no, but like it's because like the RPG Maker executes too much stuff in 1 second. It's because your
Probably.
PC like. Hmm.
Probably that
Okay.
makes sense. That's why. I would say that's the reason. It's just me being fast like an idiot and not waiting for it to load, I guess. And then it's
Mm.
like
So
just nice.
through Dollo, the Pollo, how are you called? Wait,
Fra people.
For people.
Fra people. Which horror games did you play?
I actually pulled up because I don't usually play a lot of games. I tried pulling up my Twitch tracker just to get like an idea, and to give an idea of how if I've ever played any before Fear and Hunger. My top game on my Twitch tracker is Toontown Online.
What is what? What is that?
It's an
And-
MMO aimed at like 6-year-olds.
It is.
Huh?
You guys should play that.
Fra
You can-
people
You can
is
you can have a four party per for a party. I can't freaking talk. But you get like 4 party, so like all 4 of you could play it.
Oh yeah, maybe we should.
You can tune. You can be tunes.
Or
We-
listen to a
we
better
should
idea.
do
We
that.
could.
You can be a
after
tune.
the Fortnite stream.
Yeah.
We could actually not play it and play an MMO that is actually good, like Final Fantasy 14.
Toontown's fucking good.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Toontown might
It's
even
so
be better.
good.
Yeah.
There's the legal eagle. He's so hot.
There is legal what?
The legal eagle.
I'm confused.
Oh.
Wait,
This
wait,
flow of
wait.
information is not entering in my brain in this moment. What happened?
Dapolo, this is really your own fault for looking like a furry.
Yeah.
Eh? Eh?
Wait, I can't get an image. I don't want to use the wiki.
Oh, there is an image of that. Okay. I am so confused. Can you guys explain to me what is happening exactly? What is this the MMO that she's mentioning?
No,
Hey,
no,
No.
nobody can explain this. This involves Frappipo, who exists beyond explanation. You just have to accept what's happening as it's happening and try not to think too hard.
Yeah.
you know, I'm
It's
getting distorted right now. I don't understand.
That's
Yeah.
because you're thinking about it.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
what
we'll
is
put
this?
it on screen and in edit. We'll show Legal Eagle
Is
right
that
now.
the Gal Bros?
It is. Oh, it is.
Hunger?
It's the Gull Bros. What the hell?
God.
he came before them though.
The Eagle Mauler.
Ooh, Miro copied this game.
Wow.
Miro
From, like,
literally stole his monster designs from Toontown.
Wow.
Or is Toontown part of Fear and Hunger lore?
Oh, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Think
Fear and
about
Hunger
it.
is actually a spin-off from
That was-
Toontown.
Mel, you've heard before my 1 hour rant about this, about how Toontown's actually a lot darker, and that
Okay,
Flippy is
drop it.
evil.
Drop it. Drop the fat lore. Let's go.
Drop it.
Little podcast, let's go.
When you
Wait.
said drop it, I thought you meant just don't bring it up because
Oh.
That's
Don't-
alright.
You have the floor, Frappipo.
Please.
Go nuts.
Take it away.
In Toontown, you're randomly teleported into the world, and they're out of nowhere. They're like, okay, you have to start killing Toons. But in Corporate Clash, Flippy quite literally goes to who's like the mayor of everything, and he's like, oh yeah, it's a lovely vacation. And then like, you go and you start seeing like all the clogs around, and like he basically tricks you into becoming, like you have to basically fight in Toontown. Like he tricks you into it. And then there's a new a thing, the Toon HQ, where you go and get like all your information, that can now be overtaken by clogs. But how can that be overtaken by clogs without anybody like in the background helping them out. And that's why I think that Flippy is the one who's actually manufacturing all this, so that way he could stay in power. Because if you really think about it, Flippy is going and he is like, he's trying to go and trying to like keep everybody so that way, because there was an election, and in that election, out of nowhere, a cog randomly went and killed the other person, and then somehow Flippy was able to defeat the cog, but he forced everyone to help him, so then the other person basically backed down from the election.
I completely
that's a
agree,
short
but
version.
just in the text chat here, Frapollo said, "Sorry, I misheard. What's a cog?" And so I just wanted to step back a bit and ask, what is Toontown? Because I don't think anybody actually knows what it is.
What the fuck?
It's a town cartoon, obviously. It's in the name.
It was originally by Disney, and it was like you're supposed to be a funny little animal character, and there's these things called cogs, and you're trying to destroy them because they're like for things for like selling. They're like businessmen basically that are robots, and you kill them. So it's funny.
So in a Disney game, you kill people going around.
Yeah, it's like really
you kill them
cartoony.
by, like, you kill them by like throwing pies at them in trains.
And spraying them with like
Eyes.
with seltzer and tossing water at them and stuff like that.
And sometimes when like there's like a happy meter thing, and when that's high, sometimes you go to try to defeat a cog, and the fire hydrant will say super squirt, and it's really funny.
Yeah, for sure.
I warned you, man. I warned you.
Yeah.
What warning? Wait, what warning?
Yeah. Eh?
Have I been warned once more?
No. I've warned the other Frapollo.
Yeah, the Apollo.
the
Not
other
you.
Frapollo, do you mean the other Frapollo? It's not that you make an AI image of Frapollo and put a face on it, then it's sort of something another
Frapollo.
Frapollo.
Is that what you
Are
are,
you AI?
Apollo? Are you an AI image? Wow, that looks really good for an
No.
AI, doesn't it? Wow.
I am not an AI image.
Well, AI's getting pretty good, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
getting really good. It's like
you
the
managed
image.
to copy
It's
his
like the
voice
cat
pretty well.
video.
Mm.
It's like the cat video.
The cat video?
AI is getting so good.
Is
The
it-
one cat video that's he's not real. Cat video.
I don't remember. What was that?
The
Oh, yeah,
Undertale cat.
The Undertale cat.
Undertale.
Yeah, that one.
Wait. I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, don't look up a cat Undertale. Do not look that up.
You just said to look it up.
Don't look it.
I'm gonna confess that I don't have a particularly high opinion of the Undertale fandom. And I can only think of the most horrible things when I'm told not to look up Cat Undertale, because most of my experience with the Undertale fandom was getting sexually harassed by them on Twitter.
This AI video, this one.
Because you're literally Sans, aren't you?
Finger in mouth.
Oh, this
I
one.
will
I'll put
kill you with a knife.
it. Okay, I'll put this on screen now for the podcast viewers at home.
Yeah, I think this is very important to let viewers see.
This
It's
podcast
AI.
has had a lot of editing from Mao. Mao doesn't like this, by the way. Just saying.
Well, we had to. I don't like. So I try not to do editing for the podcast just to keep it simple. But this one's been cut up into two anyway. So once the editing starts, it's like, okay, well, we might as well add more stuff in. So.
Eh. I
It's
get
not
you.
real.
Hey,
It's not
what is
real.
this sound?
What
not
what
real.
sound?
I hear wait. Huh? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Is there like a
I've
thief?
killed him
Your
once
house?
more.
She snuck up on him and killed him. Oh no!
Oh shit!
There's one thing I need to bring up, but I need to make sure you're all here before I bring it up.
Oh no!
I think we were gonna have like a topic at some point, but I think that's long gone and it's never coming back.
I forgot about it.
Yeah. Well, I guess while we're waiting for Apollo to come back, what I did play some horror stuff before Fear and Hunger. I played a little bit. Oh no!
Wait, I think I heard it again from Polo in your thing while you were doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I think I heard it again, but I think it's not a problem at this point.
But what is it?
No, it's just my alter ego doppelganger, Dupollo. How's it called?
Okay. Sorry, I thought I heard like
for people.
I thought I heard like a door knocking at one point. Sorry.
A
Like, I
door
could have
knocking.
just- Yeah.
Oh,
Like
that's me.
we no, we had that happening before. Like I don't know why. Like there's like a song, like like an audio.
No, wait! I heard a door knocking.
Yeah, I'm
wait.
telling you, there is a sound.
No! Now I'm scared because it's
No,
it's
really like wait.
it's
you
midnight
actually
in my
hear it?
time. No, it's midnight in my time, and I am alone at home. I heard a door knocking.
You heard it
She
again.
is rapidly approaching your location.
I'm here.
No, wait, no, okay.
You better start running.
I'm actually serious. We had this happening before with Favolo.
Oh. Keep going with the podcast. No worries. Let's pretend we didn't hear it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Just
Yes.
ignore her and she'll go away.
It won't work.
It's like Slenderman. Just don't pay her any attention. Don't look at her too long. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I played a lot of variety of stuff before I played Fear and Hunger 1, but before I played Termina, I basically switched it entirely over to horror. I played Desolate Hope, which was one of Scott Cawthon's previous games before Five Nights at Freddy's. It's really good, really weird. Some bizarre platformer. I guess it's not really horror, but it's trippy. You're a little coffee machine robot on a space station, and you've got to go into these giant other robots and like clean up their minds. I think it's a weird
You
one.
just made that game up. That doesn't exist. That
It sounds like a made up game, and looking at pictures of it, it looks like a fake game.
It sounds like a made up game because it is a made up game. You're not gonna pull a fast one over on me.
Viewers at home, look up Desolate Hope and go play it because it's free and it's pretty rad. Beautiful
Google
art.
Desolate Gulp. That's how you make mustard gas.
And then I played Signalis as well. That was okay. I didn't like it as much as other people liked it. I think a lot of people like it because of the Yuri robots, and I can't fault them for that. But it was okay. When I played, it was really buggy. Look, all the boss fights bugged out on me. I couldn't even take damage during the last fight, so I sort of let myself. I had to reset and do it again, so it's actually a real fight. But yeah, and then I got into Fear and Hunger Termina, and it's basically just been that ever since, with some like a little bit of other stuff mixed in, like Blasphemous. So
Well, you also did Zork Nemesis, which isn't explicitly a horror game, but has all of the elements because horror wasn't a genre back when it was made.
that's true. That was the trippy
What
adventure
do you
game.
mean wasn't?
So Zork Nemesis is like, oh god, what year was it? 94?
Really early.
It was one of the earliest CD-ROM games.
Would it be was it an FMV game or is it just CGI? I don't remember.
Kind of both.
Yeah, I think it mixed them together a bit. But it's like really, the classic sort of old CGI adventure games like Myst. It was similar to that, but weirder. A lot
It
weirder.
also had one key difference in that it was actually good and the puzzles mostly made sense.
So for Pippo, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah. Where do you think Hamu Hamu lands in the Fear and Hunger universe?
No.
It's Hamu Hamu time, boys. Strap in.
I have been waiting for a point to segue into this.
No. For those that don't know, I think it was exactly people in the past. Someone wrote to me in the private messages to play Hamu Hamu.
That might have been me.
It was definitely for Pippo.
And I will not play Hamu Hamu.
Play
Why?
Hamu Hamu.
Why not?
Because
It's
Why,
exactly
yes.
up your alley, dude. It's one of those weird, like, pseudo-horror, freaky Japanese games.
That makes
but
sense.
I mean,
But it
I
doesn't mean
guess
I
it
want to
doesn't
play
have
them,
any pornography in it, so it's not quite perfect for you. But
Oh, yeah,
aside
you're right.
from
You
that,
only play porn shit.
no,
I forgot about
no.
that. Yeah,
What do you
why
mean?
not? Why?
Ah.
It's so good.
It is good.
It's so good.
So how do you guys think it ties in? I think your players would a hamster count as under mastery of vermin? Would Hamu Hamu be a follower of the god of fear and hunger? Do you reckon?
Hamu Hamu is a god.
Yeah, I'm thinking the god of fear and hunger would be a follower of Hamu Hamu.
Yeah, that's what I kind of agree. Yeah, and mastery of vermin is actually just a Hamu Hamu ability. How do you get Hamu Hamu affinity? Do you reckon?
By playing Hamu Hamu?
Played 8 times on a full boot on the 22nd of November.
You get max Hamu affinity, and you lose your mind. It only costs your mind.
I've brought this concern up on stream before. Somebody out there, because there was this Skibidi Hamu image that I posted on Twitter, and somebody out there's so many people who were retweeting it. I'm like, somebody has to think that this is like some really funny, obscure JRPG, beautiful storyline, 20 hours long, everything like that, and then you play it and you're literally a hamster that controls very badly. The same song repeating the entire game, like the same 8 bars, and it's like 20 minutes. And you also kill somebody who kind of looks like David Bowie.
Yeah, you put him through a shredder, don't you? You shred David Bowie.
That's the only part of Hamu Hamu I distinctly remember. The part where you put David Bowie through a cheese shredder.
It's, the freaking there's like a Dance Dance Revolution thing on it. Like that one, the first time I played Hamu Hamu, that part like genuinely made me cry because I could not get past it.
What made you play Hamu Hamu in the first place?
See, Rapo, it's exactly up your alley. You've got ridiculous violence against David Bowie for some reason, and a ridiculous challenge that makes children cry.
But I don't want to play Hamu Hamu.
You have to.
You do, you just don't know it yet.
You have to. I'm sorry. You have to.
Rapolo, you gotta. Like, there's no way around it. You're part of the team.
You shut up, Raccoon. You shut up. Okay. No, I don't want to play Hamu Hamu.
Oh, by the
Please.
way, Frapollo, you gave me a reason to recall on this just now. Is
Recall.
it Smiting Stone or Smithing Stone, Frapollo?
It's Livingstone.
Oh, okay, good.
What?
Okay.
No, we were playing Elden Ring at the time, and Frapollo kept saying Smiting Stone, and say,
Oh, you kept saying Smiting, so what do you mean?
Oh my god, Frapollo, I swear to God, I have 5 hours of recording footage.
Ah, you're good. You record
No,
when
I'm
we
just kidding.
play.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna DMCA you if you post it.
Destroy him. Destroy his channel once
Play
and
with
for
my
all. We
friend
can end it here.
privately.
I'm
No, I
kidding,
swear.
I'm kidding.
I play with you privately and you record. Ah!
No, I'm just kidding. I have shit.
You know how you
Okay,
get
okay.
rid of those recordings? Like Hamu Hamu.
Oh yeah, we need to record Hamu Hamu. We are back on track, yeah. Well, we gotta
Oh,
get
you
into
can
it, Frapollo.
blackmail him into playing Hamu Hamu.
No.
Yeah.
You can
Sure.
threaten to release the Smiting Stone footage if he doesn't play it.
I mean, if he
sorry.
releases the Smiting Stone footage, I can ask YouTube to take down that content since I'm present in there.
You want to get lawyers involved? You got to go that far? How much will it cost, do you think?
Hey,
It will
Raccoon, you
cost
want to
the
learn how to
Raccoon
host
channel.
images on the dark web? Well, not images, but videos on the dark web so that nobody can take them down?
I could
Mm.
I
try.
can teach you.
Jones, is this the New God podcast or the New God Assemblance conspiracy against Frapollo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
kinda.
Yeah.
So Hamu Hamu.
Stop talking about
Look,
that.
I'm down to get into the game. Mouse said that he's down into teaching me the basics.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
There is the expertise in Hamu Hamu. Like, that's what you mean.
Oh,
know.
you don't understand how bad this game is to control. You need somebody
It's
to help
so
you.
bad.
Well,
You
why
can't
would
even
they play a game
describe.
that
You
is
don't can't even
bad?
describe how to actually play the game because it's so awkward.
But why would I play a game that is bad?
Because it's really
I mean,
funny.
You could ask the exact same question about fear and hunger. Everyone's first reaction is that they hate the game.
That's true.
Same as Hamu Hamu, but for different reasons. A different type of challenge. That's why I say it's up your alley. You're not scared of difficult games, are you, Frapolo?
you are not gonna try to do this kind of weird psychology to make you play Hamu Hamu. I'm sorry.
I thought you were good at games for Apollo, but I don't know, maybe not.
Whatever.
Too much for him.
Yeah, it's too hard for him here.
People, which other games did you play other than the Toon Town RPG?
That's really all I play anymore.
Okay, perfect. I mean, you played Pokemon. Pokemon is kind of horror if you think about it.
Is it?
It really is.
How
It
so?
is.
Yeah, it
Think
is.
about it.
Tell me about it.
No.
We're on a podcast. You get to talk.
No.
I can explain this one. I know
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
So there's a couple of creepy Pokemon descriptions, like the various ones that kidnap children.
Hmm.
But there's also the whole thing where you kill one of Garyoke's Pokemons.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you don't know that?
in Red and Blue, he has a rat on his team when you fight him on the SSN, and the next time you fight him, he's
Oh,
grieving
no.
in Pokemon Tower where they bury dead Pokemon, and
Yeah,
it's
but-
suddenly missing from his team.
What?
Jones, he has captured more than 40 species of Pokemon by that point, and he has one free space in the team. Like, if he really wanted, he could place anything in that spot. Like, the Eradicate is not dead. People are just coping.
Well-
Don't also forget the fact that Silver, the rival in the second gen, is like the son of Giovanni, like the secret son of Giovanni, and that's the reason why he wants to take down Team Rocket himself, is because he wants to take down his father's organization.
Yeah, Gen 2 actually has a lot of really interesting thematics behind it, since basically every major character in it is just, they all have different ways of coping with Giovanni's disappearance.
I think somebody told me in chat that in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or whatever, during one of the events afterwards, Giovanni just kills himself.
What?
Yeah, yeah, that happens.
No.
And let's see. Oh yeah, the other major fun thematic about Gen 2 is that it's also heavily about like breaking the cycle of abuse,
Is it?
like unironically.
Breaking this. Which
Because-
cycle?
Silver is doing all of the same horrible things to Pokemon that his father Giovanni did, treating them like objects, like tools.
Mm.
And over the course of the adventure, in his journey of rebelling against him, he eventually learns to not do that. And this is represented by his Golbat evolving into Crobat, which can only be done with a happiness evolution.
Oh.
I mean, so you're telling me the game teaches us that instead of mistreating your Pokemon, the correct solution is not doing that. Wow.
Yeah.
But,
it's not exactly like you can have super deep writing on friggin' what is it? 400 kilobyte Game Boy cartridge?
Yeah,
I
something
disagree.
tiny.
Like, no, that doesn't mean anything. Like, the graphic, etc., can be related to the weight of the game, but the variety and the story aren't. Like, what do you mean? Like, Final Fantasy games have a lot of story. Literally, even Final Fantasy 1, which does not have character development, has story, and it's actually quite interesting between Garland and Chaos. Like, if you think about it. So, having
Okay,
a-
but each and every single text box occupies enough memory within the ROM that you actually have to make space concessions around it. which is what
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking
remember
about.
Pokemon. Yeah, but Pokemon is a game where the majority of the characters in towns tells, I like Pokemons. Do you want a potion? Go to the store. Like, if they really wanted, they could implement more story and remove those useless flavor things that they have. Like, I'm not saying they don't have to exist, but if your discussion is that the messages are costly, you could make all the messages important then.
I mean, you could. There's a surprising amount of messages in the game that are background world building.
No, yeah. But what I'm saying is, you're saying that messages cost a lot, but a lot of messages in the game are used just for flavor things. They could cut them and put more emphasis on the story.
I think a big part of Pokemon is not having like literally everything geared around the one story like Final Fantasy tends to be, and more.
Have you played Pokemon Black and White?
But and it's more like they're building a world so you can role play as a trainer, and there's going to be a lot of people that don't really give a shit about what the Gym League is doing, what Team Rocket's doing. They don't really care. So I think that's a deliberate choice to not be so oppressive with the story.
Have you ever played Pokemon Black and White, Mao?
Briefly, a very long time ago. I don't remember anything about it.
You should finish it because that's like the game, the Pokemon game with the biggest and, in my opinion, the best story of all time between Pokemon games.
Wasn't that the one where they had that one notebook that talked about how in the ancient times Pokemon and human married?
I think it is that one. I'm not completely sure.
Ah, so that's why you like it. I see.
Ah,
Maybe I will play it then.
So like one of the scariest moments that I got like recently is that I got into Mario 64 and there's like there's this piano that moves out of nowhere and I just got really scared.
from a piano.
Piano is
No, I'm just
so
kidding.
good.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. No, you're not kidding.
No,
You just
I always
realized
see
we were gonna laugh.
that video of the piano moving in top 10 horror game moments, and it's always so funny. It's fun.
It's great
That's
though.
My
very
favorite,
scary.
my favorite horror game is probably Subnautica. Like, I have thalassophobia, and so I love playing a game where I can have the effects of thalassophobia without being in danger.
What's Subnautica even about? I've seen people talk about it, but I don't know anything about it.
Basically, Subnautica is about basically you finish on a on a water planet, and you have to slowly gather resources, uncover what was the expedition doing, why you finished here, what were they trying to accomplish on this planet, etc. And it's full of. If you have never played it, I suggest you to play it on stream because if you don't know anything about the funny stuff, then you may have a good laugh with the chat.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm not gonna say anything else to prevent spoilers then.
Yeah. So what other horror games have you guys played recently?
Recently...
I've been playing a horror game called Elden Ring with Rapolo, like I said before, and it's
It's
really
not a horror game, what do you mean?
horrifying to play with Rapolo knowing that he can drop it with me anytime.
Yeah. Stop talking about the stupid stuff. I played World of Horror recently. I also made a video of it on my channel, and it's quite interesting. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons, but in a horror setting, and it's with a lot of references to things which are like Lovecraft and Junji Ito.
So I played it before the full release came out, and it got kind of boring really quickly. Like everything felt really samey. Has that been fixed in the full release, or is it still sort of?
I don't know how it was before, but basically the way in which you progress in the game is there are achievements, and the more stuff you do, the more achievements you unlock, and each achievement unlocks new events, new characters, new things to do, new mysteries. So that's the point that makes it always new, in my opinion, because when you play, I too felt when I was doing the first runs that the runs were kind of similar. Then the more I unlocked achievements, the more it became new. Like it's a game, it's like Fear and Hunger, let's say, on a sense. Because like in Fear and Hunger, if you don't know anything, you just do ending E and probably say, what, really, I just did that and that's it, I already finished. But if you discover more, you go to Mahabre, you go to ending D, you go to ending C, you discover hard mode, you go to S endings. It's the same thing. At the start, you just have some basic mysteries. More achievements means more mysteries, means you can do more stuff, more combinations. I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess the issue I had with it was that it didn't feel like there was a long-term hook for me to keep playing. Like I didn't find the core gameplay loop interesting enough to actually justify keep unlocking the extra stuff, I think, was the issue I had.
Understandable. Yeah, that's I think a good amount of playtime someone can get from it in total, considering all the achievements, could be around 50 hours, which is not bad, honestly, in my opinion. Like 50 hours for... There are AAA games which can give you less satisfaction and less time playing this game, so...
That's for sure. And I mean, it is a very pretty game, isn't it? Like such a unique art style. Really cool. Looks really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It introduced me to Junji Ito. I started reading Uzumaki because of it.
You didn't know Junji Ito before playing this?
I did because my brother is a fan of Junji Ito, but I never read his works, etc.
Okay. How are you finding it so far?
So far, I gotta say, the thing I like the most is how the characters just don't give a hell about the fact that pretty fucked up stuff is happening around them. They just keep going with their life normally. Like, there was this nail student coming to school, and they're just like, oh, okay. And they just keep doing their lessons normally.
Yeah, that is a bit of a thing that pops up in Junji Ito stuff a lot, isn't it? They're like, this weird stuff will happen and nobody like seems to give a shit. I guess that's kind of Lovecraftian a bit.
exactly.
You can see the Lovecraftian influence
what
coming through
reminds me,
there.
actually? It reminds me of Homestuck, where weird shit would happen and no one would question it. You just accept it.
Jones?
Bones, are you
Sorry.
growling?
Homestuck.
I'm violently allergic to Homestuck.
Oh,
I love you, Jones. I love you.
never mind. Sorry.
No, Raccoon, it's fine. It's just I hear everything compared to Homestuck, and I'm like, no, stop.
Sorry. But it
Problem
makes
Sleuth was better
sense.
anyway.
Problem Sleuth was
I
pretty
still have
good.
to read that at some point.
It's really short. You should definitely check it out.
Yep. And Quest, I think it's called.
I think maybe we should bring it back around to the actual topic of it. Do you guys have any advice for a new player, someone who hasn't played many horror games but wants to check out Fear and Hunger and they haven't played it yet?
Play in a
For
dark room.
someone who, what?
Don't play
I
in a
have
dark
two
room.
pieces of advice for a new player. The first one is watch my videos.
Oh, right. We have videos about it. I'll make sure to link them in the description. Bones and I have videos about this.
The second one is to mentally prepare yourself for the horrors within the dungeon. Play Hamu Hamu.
So true.
The agony of that game will adequately toughen you up for the agony of this game.
Yeah. How about you, Raccoon? Do you have any tips for new players?
For horror games, if you're gonna be playing Fear or if you're gonna be playing any horror game, make sure to do it alone if you can, and just distract yourself from any thoughts that you're gonna be having that are gonna be positive or negative, and just allow the game to just tell you how it feels. Because there's a lot of people who just go ahead and just try to go win these horror games either with the lights on or with people around them or with with a video telling them how they should feel about it. I
Mm.
think it is a lot more genuine when your reaction to a horror game or a game in general, it's your own. You can then complement that information that you have with a video or a friend of yours that will help you out, but it's mostly gonna be your own reaction to it that it's gonna be the most important one. So
Don't
in my
listen
opinion,
to
just,
Raccoon. Don't listen
I
to
completely forgot.
Raccoon.
I
Watch my
you said-
videos. I need the views.
I completely forgot you said that. I completely went against you by accident. Sorry.
I think it is a bit of a you're right about the video stuff, I think, Raccoon, but it's a bit of a catch-22 situation, right? Well, not really, but it's a bit of an interesting issue.
What do you mean you're right about that? No, watch my videos.
Well, we have the specific videos about how to play, like how to get into Fear and Hunger. Like I've got one about Terminant, Bones has got one about the first game. And they're like completely spoiler free, and that's a little different than like how most people will find games. Like I've got heaps of people in my comments saying, I don't like playing the games, but I love watching them. And that's a lot. There's always going to be way more people that watch about a game than there are play it. And that obviously sort of spoils the experience a bit, but it's really hard to find games without this these days. Like people just wouldn't know about Fear and Hunger at all if it wasn't for all the big videos that went around. Like, we always come back to Super Eye Patch Wolf's video. Like without him, there's literally millions of people wouldn't know about the game without that video.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is like not that don't be shown of the stuff and then get into it. What I'm saying is like if you know about the game and based on what we like the little information that you have from the game, just know that it's a magical experience to get into the game without knowing anything. It feels like such a different experience not knowing and then knowing everything. It's like a massive boost
Yeah.
how you feel with the game. You break the game, and then you do a Jones moment where you break the whole game up and down. I guess.
Yeah, but sort of the point I'm making is that it's hard to know that a product, because there's just so many games out now. It's hard to know that a game is worth sinking. I mean, you got to spend like 20 hours in Fear and Hunger before you even start playing the damn game. Like, it's like you've got to invest a lot of time into Fear and Hunger to be able to appreciate it. And it's very difficult to know what games are worth appreciating until someone tells you. And it's hard to find people it's sort of hard to find people that you trust enough to say, yes, it is worth spending, a day worth of your time playing the game. It's sort of hard to find people that are that trustworthy without, them justifying it with an hour-long video about it. So it's a really tricky situation for a lot of people.
Yeah.
To be honest. So.
They always had, a lot of people are tainted when it comes to their own opinions being pushed away. And I don't want that to be a thing. I want them to have their own opinion and then the opinion of the
What do you mean
YouTuber
with
or the
tainted?
friend.
Wait. What do you mean with tainted?
You missed half the conversation,
As in
Propolo.
No. I didn't miss out the conversation. I was listening, but I don't know what you mean
listen.
with tainted.
Raccoon, it's fine if their opinion is tainted by me, because in the end, there's only two types of opinions out there.
The wrong ones and the right one. That is yours.
Close. The two types of opinions out there are mine and wrong.
DePolo, we are. So, do you have any advice for people who haven't really played much horror games and want to play Fear and Hunger? No.
You're talking to me or to?
Yes, you're DePolo.
Eh?
All right.
We're talking to you, doppelganger, not the real Frappo.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, who is the doppelganger?
You're the doppelganger. You.
You fucking.
Me?
Yes,
Don't
you.
fool us.
I will not stand to this insult. I will not respond to that question. I am the real Frappolo.
Okay, then, Lapolo, how?
That's exactly what a
Then-
doppelganger would say,
It is, yeah.
Then you could be the real I forgot my name for a second. I almost called myself Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa? What's a Dua Lipa?
This is a Western singer who I don't even listen to.
Oh, I see. All right. So, if you want
literally nothing going through her head except intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
So, Mao, you asked me what would I suggest to a person that wants to play Fear and Hunger?
Yeah, but doesn't have much experience with horror games.
Okay, I would say that Fear and Hunger is a horror game on the surface. The most important part is that it's a difficult game which requires a lot of time to invest into it. If you don't want to invest time, it's not the game for you. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, if you want to beat it without investing time, I've got a guide to get an ending in under a minute on my channel that you should watch.
Yeah, but
Sometimes
Jones,
good reviews.
but the point is, if you just want to play to get the ending, I don't really imagine a person buys a game. Okay, it's €6, but you start the game and you say, you know what? I'm gonna look a guide on how to beat the game in 1 minute. And after 1 minute of playtime, you got the ending. You shut up. You turn off the game, and it's over. You just stopped playing. And no, don't tell me you can ask for a refund because you didn't really play the game. You didn't play the game. You executed the steps told from a skeleton, stupid idiot, in order to be able to finish the game in 1 minute.
But they did do something very important during that process, something that'll stick with them forever.
What did they do?
They watched my video and added the view counter.
So you're basically but that's what I mean. If a person wants to play Fear and Hunger, I suggest to invest time. If you just want to get the endings in order to go to your friends and say, guys, do you know that weird game called Fear and Hunger? I was able to get ending E in under 1 minute. I'm so cool. I'm so sexy.
That is pretty cool,
Girls
yeah.
Want me. If you want to do
Yeah,
that,
that'll
okay.
work.
If you want
I
to do
think
that
guy
okay.
could just walk in and just all the panties would hit the floor.
Easy.
Yeah, but
Easy.
I mean, if you want to do that, that's okay. Instead, if you want to play the game, you will require time to invest into it. That's what I meant, basically.
But no, you're right. You're right. It's it does take a lot of time to sort of start to appreciate it, and that's sort of what I would say too. Is that when you play the game, it's like hitting your head against a brick wall for a while, and then eventually you start chipping away at, and you will be a bloody disoriented mess by the time you're done. But you can get through it. You can get through it. But you just have to pay attention and be aware that it's not going to be easy. The game doesn't give you anything for free. Like there's not a single thing the game gives you for free. So.
And that's a thing that I want to mention. Like in my guides, when I say, for example, how to beat something, some people lamented, for example, in the Greater Blight guide, because it was a 6 minutes guide, and they said, you just needed to say you can use Purple Vial on the opponent and win. Magnificent, you were able to extend this to 6 minutes. Wow, you're so cringe. So like, the point is that the video lasts 6 minutes because I explain all the mechanics related to the Greater Blight. If you watch my videos, it's not to learn how to quickly beat the opponent if you watch my videos, if you want to understand the opponent, not how to quickly beat the opponent. But
in other words, if you don't value your time, you should watch Frapolo's videos.
Not if you don't value your time,
I
but
like
if
how
you
Joe
want.
just tells you how to like kill a monster like straight away.
Yeah, you do this, you do this, you do this, you're not done. You won.
I mean, you can do that, but the point is, what I want to do is different, which is not inherently bad. Like, I'm not saying your guides are bad, but it's a different type of guide.
Yeah, different approaches to it.
It's one where I get straight to the point instead of wasting the audience's time.
It's not wasting time. If you watch a guide about an opponent and I tell you everything that opponent does, it's a type of guide. What do you mean wasting people time? Wow.
Hey, I don't get comments about that. You're the one complaining about getting comments like that.
So do we want to talk about the time you made the overpowered as Ragnar Valder, where half of the video is literally you going back to the main menu saying to select another character? That's not wasting time.
That was a great video. That was a great
really good joke.
It was. It was a good bit.
Yeah.
That's a good bit.
Is there anybody that does tutorial videos on how to beat Termina enemies? Has anybody started doing that?
I am cooking, let's say.
Okay, good. Someone's doing it.
He's in the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen. The doppelganger's in the kitchen. He's going to poison us all.
Oh god, it's not Pocket Cat, it's Henrique. That's why it's a fake.
Oh, he's not a doppelganger. He's a contestant. It all makes sense now. Yeah. So what I would say for a new player is, similar to what these guys have already said, but also similar to what Bones said. Go watch my video if you want to play Termina. I have a video on how to a spoiler-free, top 10 tips for what new players should expect coming into Fear and Hunger. And yeah, it touches on a lot of the similar stuff we've already talked about. Like, it's gonna take time to get into. And it's not for everybody. Like, I think that's something that should be mentioned, is that these games aren't for everybody because they're really, really hard. And they take a lot of time. And a lot of people don't want to play games like that, unfortunately. And I think that's okay. I don't think every game has to be for everybody, right? And that's me. You can call me a gatekeeper for that, but I think that's fine.
No one can call you a gatekeeper for that. Like, I wanted to appeal a certain fan base and a certain group of people. Like, it's like saying that, I don't know, people that enjoy horror as a whole have more chances to play Fear and Hunger, but like if they play Hamu Hamu, they could be like, wow, there is no horror in this game, it's terrible. Like, it's not made for you, it's not made for the people that like horror, for example.
Well,
No, it's a pretty scary game.
it is pretty scary, but I get what you mean, though.
But for Apollo, don't you know? If you don't make your game appeal to idiots on Twitter, therefore your game is bad.
I mean, but you don't have to care about people that think in this way. Like, if you think a game has to be accessible to everyone, I think, if I remember correctly, someone already brought this up. It was Quantum TV, I think, in one of the videos. In a review about Elden Ring, he said that a game which is not for everyone should not be made, if I remember correctly.
Did he say that?
And it's like one of a game which is not made for everyone should not be which is not made to be played by everyone should not be made. And like if you think about it, no game on the planet is made for everyone because like you can see always something that is gonna discourage some players from playing it.
Yeah, that's a really bad take.
Remember, you need to make your video games specifically appeal to people that hate video games and don't play them. Otherwise, they're not for everyone.
Exactly.
Also, very simply, what about blind people? How are they gonna play Elden Ring, for example?
Oh, yeah, that's
In
true.
Braille, obviously.
Doesn't mean Elden Ring is bad, but all the other games on the planet cannot
Well, actually, it's funny you mentioned
I
that.
beat Dark Souls blindfolded.
I was
could
just about to say,
probably beat
Bones, yeah.
Elden Ring in Braille.
Yeah, but Jones, you beat it blindfolded after playing it already.
Do you reckon you could go in blind and beat it blindfolded?
Oh shit.
That would be
I
insanely
mean, if it's me,
painful.
probably.
You don't even know the commands if you go in blindfolded, so you don't even know what to do.
And?
You could try one of the
Just use
Souls
audio
likes, right?
cues.
Yeah, there's heaps of Souls likes. You could grab a random one of them you don't know anything about and try it completely blindfolded from your very first playthrough, and then come back in like 6 months.
Alright, see you
Blindfolded
guys. I'm
blind
gonna do
playthrough. Let's go.
Surely somebody has done something like that before. Surely.
I don't think so. It's
I don't think
impossible.
anyone's stupid enough to try it.
it would legitimately take like 6 months to beat one of these games. You should do that for the Elden Ring DLC when that comes out, Bones. Just try it blindfolded.
Oh,
I still haven't played Elden Ring.
You haven't?
why don't you play
games
Elden
anymore.
Ring? Ah,
That's a shame. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it
right,
called Dark Souls
right,
2
Raccoon, it is
too.
pretty good, right?
What do you say? Sorry.
Is Elden Ring good?
He was talking about
I
Smithing
think it's
Stones
pretty
again.
decent, but there's some fights that are really shitty that make me want to just tear my own balls off.
You
What-
know, since you mentioned the smithing stone argument, can I mention the fact that you said how all the bosses in Elden Ring, and I can quote some
Only
bosses
if you
like
accept that you said smiting stone.
I may have said it one time.
Alright.
Basically, talking about bosses such as Commander Niall or Godskin Apostle or who else was that? Loretta, I think even. All the attacks don't have windows. You cannot dodge the attack and deal damage. No. You have to tank the damage every time. No, there is no way to do it without that. That's what Raccoon said today.
Yeah,
Today we
and
were playing, by the way.
And also, I also watched afterwards. I watched out No Hate Run of Zero Lenny. By the way, shout out to Zero Lenny, amazing YouTuber. They have to rely on specific attacks to be able to follow up into attacking. Otherwise, they were dead. They weren't
So
like
you're
learning from the game.
So you're
They have-
telling me for a no hit run, which needs a lot of consistency, they are using particular strats. Wow, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna just go
what I mean
in
is
and roll
like
it.
I saw him just struggling, waiting for a specific attack to follow up.
Because but there's a difference between a
into-
no hit run and just playing the game normally. Raccoon,
Yeah.
are you crazy?
Yeah, I've got to fall. I got to stand on the fence here. I do agree that the bosses, some of the bosses aren't as well designed as in previous games. Like in the previous like Dark Souls games, the bosses were
Absolutely,
usually
yeah.
brilliantly
Thank you,
designed mechanically. They're
Thank you,
super
Mal.
tight. There's heaps of windows.
No.
But I'll also say that
Raccoon! Oh wait,
He's
sorry.
saying
Raccoon,
yes. He's saying yes to me.
I already
He's
told you
saying
that
yes.
I
He's
do.
accepting what I'm saying.
Can you make me talk, Raccoon? I already told you that, yeah, some bosses are bad in Elden Ring, but you are saying that all the attacks are not dodgeable and you cannot have openings on the boss. Okay, sorry, Mo, go ahead, sorry.
But yeah, no, I was basically about to say that. Like, yeah, like they do sort of design it in mind that, yeah, you can go like no hit and do these crazy runs if you really want to. But that's obviously not the priority like it was in the previous games. So, and whether that came
Yeah,
down
which
to
I-
a
which I
design
think that
choice
does, to be
or they didn't have
honest.
time to tighten the bosses up, which is what I suspect since the game is so huge, they just didn't have time to make them as good as the
But-
previous games.
Yeah, that's what I missed because in Dark Souls 1, I really feel like I can do a no hit if I actually like sit down and like 3 days straight just do it
So
like
you're
straight
telling
up.
me that because Elden Ring is harder, you don't want to do it, basically. That's a skill issue.
Skill issue.
Like
Oh.
you said again, it's not
Oh
made to be
man,
like
I
that.
get to weigh in here because getting hit isn't necessarily a skill issue, and I'm going to call back to Dark Souls 3, the worst Souls game, to explain why.
Thank
Okay.
you, Jones. I also
The
think it's a worse
Crystal
game.
Mage, or whatever that dingbat was called, he just has things that he has a bunch of clones that fire off projectiles.
That
They
was a
can
bad
spawn
boss.
basically
Yeah.
randomly, and they can spawn behind you and attack you from off camera.
Yeah, that was a
And-
pretty bad boss.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One time
I mean,
while I was
Elden
in
Ring.
that fight, I was playing a build that maxed out defense and vigor, and had already hit the HP soft gap at that point, and defense doesn't actually work in that game. I got
Actually,
hit from
hunger.
behind by one of the projectiles once and got stunned by it. And this stunned me long enough for another one to hit me, and another one to hit me, and another one to hit me. And I got stun locked from full HP at the HP soft cap down to 0. That doesn't make the boss more challenging. It just makes
Yeah,
it just wastes my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I told you, I agree. Not all the bosses are done with the same polish, and I have never said all the bosses in Elden Ring are good. But the point is that Raccoon is only listening to the parts in which you agree with him and is skipping all the parts in which actually you don't.
The thing about it is that my part is easy. I say that I am not able to focus to the point that I think I can do a proper playthrough, like in Dark Souls 1, where it feels like I learned from the game without having to focus for a long time. I don't want to do that.
I mean,
It might not be a game for me.
the game is like
I'm really
10
having
times
a
as
hard-
big as
I
Dark
really
Souls
have
1. Of
bad-
course, you can't focus for that long.
Sorry.
It's like 10 times as
Like,
big as Dark Souls 1.
Raccoon,
Yeah,
Raccoon, do you
and
do you
for
realize
example,
there
right now
is
I
a-
am enjoying one fight a lot that I was doing with Apollo before he had to go. The Malenia fight is going really well. I really like
No,
it.
that fight is legitimately bullshit though.
Maybe it gets bullshit. I only seen the first phase though.
No, the meat
So I have
grinder
no
attack
idea.
has like, you know, like a 2-frame thing where you can dodge it, and it's like that's bullshit, and then she just fully heals up. That is legitimately a terribly designed fight.
I have not seen that. I think.
No, you did. It's the attack I
did?
did not show you how to dodge.
Oh, that
because,
attack
you
is
didn't
that
see
really
it
hard
yet.
like to dodge? It didn't really.
Yeah, that's
look
called
that scary.
waterfall dance. No, there is a way to actually prevent it. There is a way to do it, but I don't think you will realize it without spending too much time.
All right, no, like I'm looking forward to it. Like all before that, it was really good. I saw that and I didn't really get a second time to watch it because you were like, nope, I'm not showing this, and then you got killed.
Yeah, I was not gonna
Uh,
dodge it.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to learning that fight so far. I am enjoying that. That's my last
But-
words probably on how I feel about the game, maybe.
Yeah, but I just wanted to precise. You said something. You said the game is not for you, but do you agree with me that there is a difference between a game not being for you and a game being bad? Correct? Do you agree with me?
Well, if I say that the game is bad, I'm of course explaining subjectively because I feel like the game is not something I enjoy.
It's not of course explaining like that. No. you have
Well,
to
I'm
make
gonna explain it based on what I talk and how everything that I say should be taken subjectively when I talk about it. Is that when I
Okay,
say that
then.
Homestuck is amazing, is that I
Then
mean that
Rapola.
it's for me.
Yeah.
That is amazing,
Yeah.
right? When I say
I
Elden Ring sucks shit,
reject. I reject your proposition entirely. If the game does not appeal to me, that means that it's bad.
I mean, okay.
From an
Greg.
objective standpoint, not from a subjective one.
I will
Okay.
Um,
I mean,
I will also reject
Yeah.
your premise, but for a different reason. A game can be bad and also for you. Just look at Hamu Hamu. It is Lapin's game, and it is like the worst game in existence.
yeah, and I
no,
love-
absolutely.
I-
No. Let me
I
precise.
love,
Mao,
like I
did-
said,
Wait, absolutely,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
stop
You will
saying
look at
it.
Hamu Hamu? You will look at Hamu Hamu? Is that what you said?
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he
No,
said it.
Yeah.
He said it. He said
No,
it.
We heard it here
no,
first,
no,
guys.
no.
Heard it here
Oh,
first.
read the Hamu Hamu. I'm looking forward to that stream.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say something serious. So, Mao, I am not saying that if a game is bad, you cannot like it. There are a lot of bad games that I love, and even bad TV show, series, whatever. And that's perfectly fine. But, as long as you accept that the game is not perfect, there is no game perfect in the world, but as long as you accept that the game has some major flaws, like it doesn't matter what you like and what you don't like. Like as long as you have the how is it called in English? As long as you have are knowledge about the fact that it's like that. That's what I mean.
Mm.
And the same goes for the opposite. Like even if a game is good. And you admit it's good, but you don't like it, that's fine. Like there are some games that I say are good, but are not for me. For example, Ultra Kill is good as a game. Like the atmosphere, the soundtrack, the fervor you have while playing, but it's not for me.
I'm gonna say it again though. Digimon World 4, really fucking game. That's it. That's
And
in subjective way.
add even Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne to the
Oh
mix,
yeah,
right?
Frapolo said that Shin Megami Nocturne is a bad game for him.
I haven't played any of these games, so I don't know.
I
wonder
said
if
I
Josh
like the
played it.
soundtrack and I like the gameplay, but the story is horrible. That's what I said.
Have you played it, Jones?
No, I play like good games instead.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Thanks, Jones. People, did you play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne?
Oh yeah, you're right. People,
I
wait,
did
people ask
not.
like it. Yeah, people ask like this.
Are you sure?
Good
I thought
job.
that's what they called Toontown in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it?
It is. It's true.
Yeah, there you go. So do we have any closing remarks before we wrap up for today?
Yes, if you disagree with everything I said, remember that in the end, you can, just to precise that you don't misunderstand what I say or did I express myself improperly, you can like what you want, absolutely. Don't ever be afraid of liking something because I am gonna say it right now. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I think Dark Souls 2 is bad. Okay,
Wow,
go
wow.
ahead,
We had to end right now.
Can we like ban him from the podcast
I think so, yeah.
for being so like objectively wrong?
Dark Souls 2 is a great game. Sorry, that's just how it is.
For
Massive
the time,
skill issues.
maybe, but compared to
Massive
Dark Souls
skill
1,
issues.
Yeah.
No. I mean, you can believe what you want, of course. I'm not saying you can't.
I can and I will because it's correct. Because I believe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's called circular
absolutely.
logic because circle is perfect.
Mm.
Sure.
Okay, so Lapolo, where can we find you if we want to watch your streams or anything like that? Where can we find you?
In your dreams.
That really is. That easy.
She's haunting our dreams now. It's over, bros.
Yeah, she's a cognito hazard. Now that you've observed her, she'll appear in your dreams and you'll have to watch her streams there.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
I need to let you know. I was like, okay, if they ask that question, this is how you reply. I've been planning that since you have told me I will be here.
God damn it.
Yeah, so we can find you on where do you stream?
Oh, okay. I'll actually be serious for once.
Are you capable of that?
This would be the only time she's ever been serious. So guys, make sure to savor this, viewers.
You can find me on twitch.tv at Laponkotsu. And it'll be LAPONKOTSU. I forgot to spell my
Stop and think about how to spell her name.
And you can see me stream Toontown because that's the best game. And Hamu Hamu because that's the second best game.
Uh-huh.
It's true.
Great games.
You should play Hamu Hamu.
Where else can we find you? On Twitter?
Do I want to show my Twitter?
Do you want to? Is the
Do
question.
you want to show your Twitter?
I don't. Wait. What kind of recent tweets have I recently done? Oh God.
You're gonna cancel it?
Mm.
I don't think I
Interesting.
want to.
Hot
Because
You don't want to?
I don't think we want to show my Twitter. Don't let them go
What
there. That's for people who are used to me.
Okay.
How about your
I
YouTube?
looked. Oh, my YouTube is also Laponkotsu. It'll be LAPONKOTS.
You already said it.
She's a gun again.
Yeah, but she figured out how to spell a word, and now she's really proud of it and wants to keep doing it.
I'm good at spelling.
Yeah, very good. Everybody, round of applause for Laponkotsu. Yay!
She successfully spelled the word. Yay!
Yay!
Did
GG.
it.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for coming on, Lapolo, and thank you very much for coming on Dapolo.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll see you all next week. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.